Aftab Hussain is certified PMP today. Not only is certified PMP, he did PMP in a style. What do I mean by that? You see, getting certified PMP is an awesome thing, but there is something that what we call cherry on the top. And here we have a cherry on the top. People above target, process above target, business environment above target. Aftab Malik, you are above target. So first of all, congratulations on this. Sir, why don't you share your journey, how you did it, what were the things, what were the steps, and let's start with that, please.
Bismillah Rahman Rahim, and thank you very much uh, for your facilitations. Uh, Journey is quite simple and very interesting. It started on 6th of May. I texted you, and in a minute you replied. I was referred by one of my cousin, Ubaid. He was your ex-student who cleared exam with similar results from KSA. So I was quite motivated. So I think in a couple of minutes, we both were connected and engaged, and our journey started since 6th May. Journey is beautiful. Journey is beautiful, and I must thank you because in our Persian, what we say, "Yagdar gir va mokam gir." You hold the one door and hold it tightly. So for me, on the journey of PMP, it was Amir, only Amir, right? I should not be looking towards right and left and following the roadmap because to me, doing PMP is not a new thing. Since 2009, I was thinking, attending diplomas, going here, going there. But you convinced me in a couple of minutes, right? And the beauty which you, Allah Rabbul Izzat has given you, is that you have just said it. You have just lifted me up, and from there onward, there is no looking back.
Thank you. There is no
Uh,
looking back. There is no looking back. That's a very important thing. And I was writing it down. I really write down in success journeys. Look at one door and just go for that door. Something like that.
yes, I will share it. Jagdar gir wo mokam gir.
Take the given.
Hold it,
Hold it.
hold it tight.
Hold it tight. That is what I was making a video today. I make a lot of content. So I was making that. And I'm a big fan of going through one door and continuously focusing on that. That's important. Okay. Let's go a little bit further into that. So let's first jump to today's date. How was the exam? How did you manage time? And what were the challenges if there were in the exam?
As per your advice, I visited the center yesterday holistically, right? Had chit chat, seen the place, even to the minutest details, right? The chair arrangement, the seating arrangement, everything,
Hmm.
right? Today I went quite early, an hour ago, right? So that was quite helpful to me and to manage the whole things. And my exam started earlier than the prescribed time, right? So I was quite prepared for that. And the exam was tough. And tough in the sense that the trajectory of difficulty, the punch of Muhammad Ali, everything you said throughout the exam, I was enjoying the thing. Everything you said was happening in that exam, right? The first section was tough. I managed in 84 minutes, right? I couldn't review back. I did flag few. And before that, I didn't study from last night. The moment I have committed with you, you instructed me. I haven't studied a word, right? A word, right? So the second session was like Fahad said, shared in his story. Second wasn't easy. it completed in 75 minutes, 75 minutes, and then 70 minutes for the last one. Last one was quite uh, fine, quite okay. But the interesting thing, uh, the questions were from mocks,
Mm.
right? Hardly I have found a new thing, even the wording and everything, right? So this was
Aftab,
one of the difficult questions.
Aftab, one of the interesting thing I want to put it here, since we went through so many time with so many uh, mocks, specifically when it got rescheduled. So I don't think so there was any scenarios left. So the question has to be from mock, right? Like if I say that now that's a very important thing which I will come back to the later on that. Of course, all the scenarios were covered into that. So I'll just go back to one more thing. Instead of 80 minutes, the first section you took 84 minutes. So for the last section, instead of 71 minutes, you had almost 70 minutes, right?
Exactly. I
That's
had two breaks.
yeah.
I had two breaks,
Okay. So what
and those was completely what
those breaks were important and critical. You would recommend.
very important, very important.
Those breaks were important. Okay. And the thing that basically Fahad and other students said that when you go to the break, don't think about what you have done. Let's focus on the next section, which we discussed yesterday. And then again for the third section, don't focus what you have done in the previous session. Sim Abdullah said that we need to focus on the third section. So was that effective for you?
Exactly, Amir. Whatever you said, it's my good luck that I have exactly recorded my memory is photographic memory, right? So throughout the exam, the same thing was echoing in my mind, right? And this literally it was giving me a push that you should focus on this, forget about that, forget about that. You should focus on this, and that was key to success
Mm, mm,
because exam scenario is not in anybody's control. There are so many pressures, right? Internally, externally, uh,
mm,
everybody is going passing through a different kind of challenge in his life, in his career. So exam, uh, while exam, you should remember these things. These are very helpful tips.
these are very helpful tips. Okay. Let's go back
You're
to
going to lose sleep.
to few weeks backward. Now we were ready for the exam, but because of XYZ reason, we could not move ahead. Like the exam has to reschedule, and the exam. Like how was that system? Actually, this is a very interesting. I never had that with any student. I had with two students. Both of them gave exam today. Both of them cleared. Like Ashish from India and you from
Right.
Pakistan. Same people, same problem. His exam was rescheduled three times. Your exam was rescheduled. The center had, and he had finally when you booked the, they said change the center. The problem is with the center. He changed the center and went it. So can you walk us through how what happened and how that helped you now in understanding things better?
This was a kind of experience uh, which was very tragic and disappointing because getting ready and getting prepared to a certain limit, and from there onward you get saturated. You're a human being. You're a part of a family. You work somewhere. You take off a few days. You tell even if you do not tell so many people, but you have announced it that you are busy in this particular thing. You
Mm,
have a lot of other commitments.
mm,
So that was quite disturbing.
mm,
But my taking the lead from my experience,
mm,
I just wanted to tell everybody who is aspiring. So whenever such kind of hiccups or obstacles comes in your life or in your planning of exam, so you should not be feeling disheartened.
mm,
God has a different plan, which
mm,
we cannot see, right?
mm,
You will clear the exam at the right place, right time.
mm,
So focus on study, focus on the preparation. These factors should not disheart us.
It should not disheart us. This should make us more stronger. And I like the way you put in the context that this is needed and this is something we need to get into that and we need to work into that. Okay, how much total duration? He was batch 5 student, so batch 7 just started, so almost 1.5 month, including 15 days that we have to reschedule the exam, right? Two time we have to how what passing percentage you had in mocks? So he did a lot of mocks. On average 70%.
Even you said if you are going to reschedule now, I do not have any marks left for you.
Yeah, because it's your first attempt, na? So for first attempt, I have a different path. God forbid if someone fails or they come with the second, I have a different path. So I have already given you more than what is needed for the first attempt. So you should go into that way. Acha sir, how many drag and drop exit questions you got in the exam?
Six, six.
6 drag and drop. And were they difficult?
And Parkinson's was first. Those the drop pattern and student syndrome. But the learning thing, which I'm going to share on later in detail, that the scenarios which become which you have to select for these Parkinson, and those are not easy.
Hmm.
Right? They give you a tough punch, you know. So it is not that easy that you are going to figure it out that this is leading directly to Parkinson baton drop baton. So
Hmm.
that is the new thing. Probably, uh, to me, what I have seen that they have crafted a different kind of exam. Whatever I have gone through from the drag and drops and the things, they have
Hmm.
designed different thing. I remember the transfer, mitigate from risk. All these things were there,
Hmm.
uh, and then some new things which we haven't gone through.
Hmm.
But to my good luck, that I didn't panic.
The good luck that you didn't panic. That's an interesting thing that how we worked into that way. Yes, if anyone has any question, feel free to raise your hand and we will be more than happy to answer. After
Yes, yes, I have.
go ahead, Jason.
Sadji, congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
You already explained your experience, but I had to know something about because I'm with your batch and I know uh, in your mock-up how much you received almost mark approximate. Then what you did? If it is low, process mock-up, people mock-up,
The percentage.
yeah.
I was very lucky that my journey was like a stable trajectory, right? I have secured even 58% mark, 68% mark, 72% mark, 74, 86, right? 86 was the top at the end. So my advice is that if you are on this journey, you should not feel disheartened at any stage, right? Because Amir has a different plan for you, which while doing these mocks, we as a student cannot understand. We cannot understand. I assure you, we should go with the pace. We must go through the RCA. I have learned more from my mistakes, right? I have
Yes, yes.
learned more from my mistakes, right? So as your journey progresses, you're going to learn a lot. In the final mocks, I assure you, you will hit 86, 87%. This is my experience.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah, Jason, but
Thank you.
you need to reach till final mocks. Still a lot of journey left here that you need to work into that to reach to that final mocks which Aftab Saab is referring. That is very
No,
critical.
sir. Sometime you will get to 56, 58, 62. Sometimes it come to 45.
No,
Then we are just
no, it's normal. It's a normal score. But you are when you are going to see it personally, individually, while sitting alone, you would be having a pity on yourself. But that is a genuine thing, normal thing. That is a punch which is going to push you. Work hard.
yeah. I received 72 also, but 60, 65 or sometime. But One time, two time I received less than 50. So I'm feeling like I think I thought possible. But
No,
Jane, she's supporting too much, I know.
if you are going to stall, if you are going to
She
stop,
personally also met him, made a video call also. But still, like, but today, once seeing your this news, I am very happy actually.
thank
As
you.
I positive energy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, okay, okay. This is an important thing that we need to look into that how we can work into that. Right. Okay. Gee, anyone else has any other question they would like to ask? Acha, Aftab sir, what would be your advice to the people who are preparing for the exam? What they should do, how they should prepare, how they should move into that way?
Um, um, uh, before giving my piece of advice, I wanted to special thank to Madame Jane. Despite the surgery of her father back at home in India, she was always there, right, checking it up. And top of it is Madame Sudha Jacob. She remained a catalyst, right, to the my success journey. She supported me a lot, right. Although she was not the facilitator of my batch, but she is a wonderful and very supportive lady. I must thank you her, right. I can see her. She's around, so it is good that I should say it here, right. So my word of advice is $1,000 a year. My word of advice is stick what Amr says. Even I have become a joke at my home because the audios which Amir has sent while scolding me, right, are being heard by my daughter, my son, my wife, right? So that was a kind of a push that somebody is concerned about you. So believe in Amir's mantra, right? I can understand following Amir is not a difficult. Opting, joining, and following Amir is not an easy thing. If people think that they have joined an easy path to clear PMP, they should see somebody else, right? It is not easy, right? How it is going to be easy if you are going to make a commitment to yourself. PMP, doing PMP is not easy. I must say, in record time, it's not easy. You need to make a commitment to yourself. You need to inform your family, your friends. You need to make a kind of a commitment to yourself, right? This time slot and everything, and then go consistently with this pace. So if you find yourself with low scores and some kind of dejection, right, a disheartening kind of attitude or moods, I assure you, remember this is a signal that you are on the right path. If you are not disheartened in and while following Amir, then you are doing something seriously wrong.
Hmm. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate that. And Aftab Saab, now comes the most important thing. You are the first few students from the batch 5 who have cleared it, as Jasser was saying it. So I want you to follow the mantra of each one, teach one, right? And
Sure,
back to
sure.
I got message first, Umair, the over my student and your relative, he first messaged me, said thank you. He personally said it. Very rare that someone who has recommended, they said thank you. He said thank you. Then I went, he put it the last message, waiting for the success journey to go on air. So normally I put success journey after 2 3 days, but immediately after that, send me your picture. I will put it in next 10 to 15 minutes live, especially as a dedication to Badur Rahman, who recommended you for that. Okay. Now, sir, I want you to make at least 10 to 20 questions for me. We are having a PMP marathon on 2nd or 3rd August. Normally, I do one marathon in 3 months, but since these are holidays, Many people, children are at home and summer vacations are there. I want to make sure to give my 100%. We already have some questions, but I would be looking forward from you. You look questions from every single angle. Like most of the time, I have to say to Aftab sir, let it go, move forward. Let it go, move forward. Right? So please make 10 to 15 questions or 20 questions if you can, and see if you can send it today. And let's keep moving forward, Aftab sir. Thank you very much. It has been an honor to work with you and to go through all the journey with you. From day one, I still remember our first discussion and all the conversations we had. I'm really happy for you how we cleared it.
It's my pleasure.
Thank
It's
you.
my pleasure to be known as your student. It's
Thank
my
you.
honor.
Thank you, sir.
Stay connected.
Thank